Hi guys, so wanted to share our experience with Noon Moon events. We actually came across their page on Instagram, and we had our wedding recently at Samud Palace in November 2022. We booked the location in November 21 and then saw that there was a shooting done of the Arya series and Noon Moon was their wedding planner on the show, and that's how we found them on Instagram. And we reached out to them and they were very prompt in responding to us. We immediately were able to get on a call with them, and that's where our journey began with this wonderful team.
And, I think we spent about, 11 months planning this wedding with them. And I think we could have spent another 11 months to a year planning it. But really what we saw across those 2 days was so perfect that we wouldn't want to change a thing. It was just, if you think about it, our dreams delivered on a platter and then some. I mean, it was completely incredible. To the entire team, thank you guys so much. I'm like, what we saw is not what we expected, and I mean that in the best way possible.
Also wanted to share some of the thoughts that we got from our parents and our family members. So they were incredibly surprised that during the wedding there was absolutely no chaos in the background, and that everything happened so smoothly and seamlessly. Like, you didn't even realize at the wedding that there were planners, because they did it so well without causing any commotion or any disturbance to the wedding, and everything was done in the background so well. Some of the things that they did even surprised us, like some of these little surprises that they did for us at the wedding, that we were surprised ourselves at the wedding, and I think that was a very good touch from their end. Also, like, staying in a different time zone, I think that we were able to connect with them as often as we wanted. They were able to get on a call very quickly and conveniently for both of us, despite of the time difference. And I think that made the planning process a lot smoother and seamless. And they were always available immediately on WhatsApp or like our group message. If we had any questions or if we had any concerns, they immediately got on a call, or they immediately like addressed those issues quickly. And I think that was amazing. That was really nice for us as well, because that made us like tension free during the wedding, also before the wedding, because I mean, everyone gets stressed out before the wedding, but I think they made sure that, I was not stressed, and I was not stressed at any point. I think at some point Simran even called me before the wedding, a couple of days before the wedding, to like calm me down, because she was like, don't worry, everything is handled. So I think it's just that people personality that the team has was also very helpful, because not only to us, but also they were able to communicate with our family if they had any issues, or answer them if they had any questions regarding the wedding, or like anything about the events or the ceremonies and things like that.
Yeah, no, for me, I think really any wedding boils down to how you feel in that moment. And I'm like, we're both the kind of people that were really specific about what we wanted and what we didn't. So we want the easiest people to deal with, honestly, when you're planning this. One of the examples was our Sangeet decor. When I walked into that Sangeet decor, it was so perfect that I was obviously blown away by the girl that I was marrying, but also blown away by just the entire setup. So, I mean, incredible job. And I'm like, for life, it was kind of like planning it with family, right? And like Pooja was saying, it's, we had so many of these calls back and forth that, the Monday after the wedding, we were like, are we supposed to still get on this call with the team and talk to them? So, we kind of really missed that planning process, and like, it was completely incredible. The other thing that, at least I hear from a lot of my friends is they've never seen a bride and groom this relaxed at their weddings and kind of enjoying it themselves, which was really what kind of like, I think we were going after. So, completely fantastic experience. Would do it 1,000 times over if we could.
I also think that we had more fun in our wedding because we didn't have to stress about anything happening in the background. They always had everything ready on time. There was no delay in our events, which was like a major concern, and everything was literally on time for all of our events. And even our guests, in fact, were surprised that how everything was like ready when the event was supposed to start. In fact, they had like a little bit of a buffer time, which was a really nice idea from the Noon Moon team in terms of planning process as well. And they also gave some really good ideas to like jazz up our events, which I thought was really fun, because that I think added a lot to the events and to the fun, not only for us, but also for the guests. There were some things that we had not even planned. For example, like our mehendi entrance was not planned, but Noon Moon team like surprised us with the dhol and all of that. That made it a lot more fun for us and the guests in terms of the entrance. So just like these little things that they did, I think that made a lot of big differences in the entire wedding process.
Yeah. Thank you, team. Thank you so much. We wouldn't really be here without you. Lots of gratitude from us in Canada. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.